in Seattle, Washington. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're underway from Seattle. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! Crack all 80! Ready!
Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
New set of downs from 37.
Stephanie! Cougar 19! Rick alert! Let go!
1st down, and they go right back to him. No one's around him. He's got space. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Off the play fake, Milrow. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Quick! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Check! Hurt! Ready!
First carry of the game for the rookie out of UAB. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Out of the gun, it's Milton. Bails out of the pocket quick. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces fourth down. Joshua Carty after the Rams field goal try. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get to the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my sun it down. Whatever, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Everything that I love. Nothing that can go wrong.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Walker now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
This is Walker on second. All right, short end marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44. Offense to the line fast. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Connection made to Shaheed. Space on the right, he's got room. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks get 6 more on their early advantage. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Hauled in left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Gets out of trouble by trying to get away from the pressure, but he big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Milton back to throw. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Here he goes, third and long. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season. He got hit as he tried to throw, and normally those linemen are the ones making that hit to affect the pass, Brock. It is so nice to see one of the big boys on the other end of the impact play getting the INT that time.
And couldn't you almost feel the thought bubbles coming off his helmet? Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. You don't get many chances to get an interception as a D lineman. And that ball seemed to be in the air forever for him, but he makes the play. His friends, his family are celebrating, and most importantly, his teammates right by him.
Score one for the big boys, baby. Shotgun now for Milrow. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
19-18.
From the red zone now. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
It's now second and 10.
Ready? Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Ready?
To throw. Here's Milrow. They'll set up the screen. It's Shaheed. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
Ready? Set.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Walker trying to run for the first. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Now run here with Blake Corum. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Hits him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Timber Wolf. Ready?
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's Laporta again. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Cup 19. Cup.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go. Start.
He's going to throw it again. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back for the second quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. To throw, Milton. Throw is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Working quickly here. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Well, they're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
So as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays in the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm. There's his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one.
Let's go now.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams make it an 11-point ball game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Buying some time right. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Here's Walker running right. This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
65-6
Throwing here, Milrow. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Working quickly here. 1st down throw here from Milrow. This is on target to Christian Watson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Come on. Hey, go.
Milrow from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Drag 19.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. That's caught by Williams. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good. World Rams. First down.
Milton. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Milton to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ready.
Still sticking with the passing game. Forced out to his right. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams have the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Rams.
Quick throw is caught. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Trying to throw this from the gun. He's got a man left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Has him on the quick hitter. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Shaheed now to return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
First down now, ball at the 33. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
From the gun, Milrow. Downfield, that finds Shaheed. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and
Toss play. This is Walker. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Let's go now. 60 boxes. 60.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
At the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air, Milrow. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Rams going nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go. 60, Viking, 18. Buffalo, 18. Let's go.
3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
19 Lions, ready.
Milrow to throw on 4th. Connection made to Shaheed. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. 1 after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. That's Evans making the catch outright. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Drops this one down here for Williams. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. 2nd down, looking for options. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. They get 6 and a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the
Cougar 19,
19-yard
Panther
line.
11.
From the red zone now. Finds the in route complete. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Rams.
Working now from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Blake Corum touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Rams chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Shaheed now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own
Play offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They send him left out of the slot. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Big game continuing for Laporta. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it. The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Come on, come on, go.
3rd down from the gun. It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. He goes to the hurry up here.
18
Out of the gun, it's Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Completed to his running back. Ooh, and that was close, but they're going to have to get this on 3rd down now. Gain is to the 27.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards if someone tracks him down.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Throwing now, Milton. He's got it. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the set.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Escapes the defender. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Dragon 60.
Here's Milroe to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go with Walker here. He still has room inside the 30. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Walker. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 17. 18. Pioneer.
He'll throw it. That's cut beyond the marker. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's good.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Nope. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 68. 60 Nazareth.
Now Milton to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Dumped off to his running back. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And this somehow is... Oh, and they fake it. No success on the fake punch. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's turnover on downs.
A bunch of these punters in the NFL today, I guarantee you, go back in the Wayback Machine, and they were quarterbacks back in high school. The difference now, well, they use their legs a lot more than their arm, and it showed right there. That was a dangerous call to go for it. Try to throw a pass, and it sure blew up in their face.
Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Chased out to his right. Seeing this play, Shaheed has another one. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
19 right. Here we go. Ready?
And they just get the play off. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. Christian Watson with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Nakua, the receiver, in motion right. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Back to throw. Here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike, Brock, as he's sent out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's good. For Rams, 1st down.
Cut 19.
16 yards.
Milton back to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Puka Nakua the target on that throw. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. Give him 5 on the play, and that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7. A lot hinging on this onside effort now. They need to get it back, score, and kick the point after to tie this up. Rams are pointing. We'll wait and see. They got it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag.
Let's go now. 19.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Shoots away from one. He stopped on the run back at the 27. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Milton. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Give him 25 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down. Offense to the line fast. Play fake. It's Milton. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Big game continuing for Laporta. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Looking quickly here. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Man in motion here. Here's Milton. On the move, headed right. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the upright. And the Rams cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Shaheed now to return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away. After the play, somebody's shaking up, and oof, that is not somebody you want to lose. That is quarterback Jalen Milrow receiving the assistance. Oh, with a quick bounce out line. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the ground with Walker. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Play fake, Darnold. Vacates quickly left side. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Now Darnold off the play action. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Milton. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Milton now. Dumps it off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Simply part of the job description for any running back in today's game. You're out there, you're going to be one of your quarterback's most important safety valves. And you've got to be ready for that check down at all times.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd? Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So after we saw 4th down last snap, now we've got 1st and goal. Throwing off the play fake. He rolls to his right. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
This defense didn't give up contain there, Kate. That was an instance where the more exciting plays were taken away downfield. And even looking to the tight end wasn't going to net them much.
Looking to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Cameron Curl has it. The 50. The 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's about 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Walker on 1st down. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks want to end it in regulation if they can. 1st down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Quickly to Watson. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Walker. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
To throw. Into traffic. Complete. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still fourth down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Throwing now. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing fourth down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it.
Trap 60, trap 60, hot 70, hot 19, 5 here.
Looking to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Setting up to pass. Ball finds his running back. This is Damian Martinez. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. It's their first of 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Here he is to throw. Oh my goodness, it's intercepted! 40, 30. He's at the 10. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darnold coming back after the pick. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Seattle.